Alright, this video is all about the last week of BMT because I was the third group to go through in the newest program where it's a 7.5 week, and as far as I know they call it Airman's week, but when I went through they still call it Capstone, so I don't know if the name actually went through, if someone was making something up. But the hardest thing that you're going to have to deal with is staying awake. That was it. Anything else, just pay attention, and you'll get through just fine. But, like, you have things like these long lectures in the RIFIC, like, maybe 3 of them, something like that, that you'll just go there for, like, seriously, like, it felt like 3 hours. I don't know if it was or not, but thankfully I had my glasses, and I was doing something like this. I was just twirling them. Or I would use my watch and just spin that or flip it back and forth to where it would hit my wrist and pop back. I don't know, something to keep my mind off of freaking passing out. It was really difficult. Like, that is where the struggle is real is completely true. I don't even understand. Like, maybe they've changed it since then, but you would get, like, I would recommend you bring a canteen, because sometimes it will help you to take a drink, like, it'll wake you up a little bit, but it's nothing compared to me twirling my glasses. That helped me. Other than that, you have, like, a class type of thing every day. When you get to the Capstone dorms, you'll see, they're like the old squadron. So if you get into Disneyland, you won't really know what it looks like, but if you get, like, I don't know which ones are gonna change, but if you get the old ones, you'll know. It's not super pristine. I don't know. I hadn't really seen the dorm rooms in the new ones, but the defect's pretty nice in the newer ones. But when you first walk in like every corner and 2 in the day room, there is a TV with some type of VCR thing. They have like a lesson plan that they load up somehow, and they go through it like once per day, and it's called What Now Airmen, as far as I know, and they'll go through like a scenario, and it's literally what they're saying. What would you do in this situation if you were this person going through this? It's pretty good. Like, that's all. They're trying to open your eyes to situations that are possibly going to happen, because they know that not everyone's perfect. We're not all able to avoid those situations. We can't expect them to happen, but this one, like this 1 week, will help a little bit. For some people, it was a waste of time, but it was the last week. You're out of BMT technically, so just enjoy your week. Alright, here's some of the good things about Capstone, and then I'll say some of the bad things. Alright, you're kind of like in a tech school type of like workday, I guess, because we were told by our facilitators, that's what they were calling themselves, not MTIs or MTLs for technical, so I'm not sure where that came from. But they said that after you are released from like class for the day, you go eat, and then you're done. As long as you get your details done, you can fall asleep early. Like, that was pretty cool. That was the first time we could get extra sleep, possibly. Unless you were on like a bed rest waiver. But, I don't know. That was pretty nice. The beds were actually pretty nice too. It was like the same BMT beds, but the blankets and stuff that they had on it was pretty nice. And you will have to wear that, the blue run belt. It looks like... Oh, what's that? There we go. Pretty much, it's this, but it's blue. That's, when you get there, you'll probably see, maybe on the first day, some airmen walking around with a blue run belt. At least 2, because you still have the wingman concept there. Anywhere in Lackland, pretty much, unless you're in tech school. So don't ever be caught without a wingman. Just don't. and you also get to talk more on like less of a them demanding you kind of level. Our facilitators were all trying to hear what we had to say and not tell us what we're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, they were telling us how to do things, or what we're going to do, and then they wanted us to work as a team, figure out, reason, communicate. Especially, they will try to get communication out of everyone, so if you're just being quiet, they may pick you for things. One of our facilitators was giving us like a couple stories about the past, maybe like examples. I don't really remember all of them, but it was nice to one of our that's what it was. One facilitator was a civilian. He had retired out of the Air Force, and we were talking about stereotypes was one of the questions, and it was pretty cool hearing like back then to now. It was like a little chunk of history, but it wasn't like boring history. It was intriguing. I don't know. And on to at least one bad thing that I can think of right now. What was kind of annoying, hopefully they fixed it. I hope they're on a rotation. The way their DFAC works, or Chow Hall, I don't really remember what they called it. It is really nice, by the way. It's seriously amazing. Like, pretty much everything there is themed blue. I didn't even realize. Like, the chairs are blue, the tables, I think, were blue. But you go through, it's still gonna look like the old Squadron, not super renovated. But you don't have, like, seating arrangements. You just get your food and you sit down wherever you want. Basically on your side, because your facilitator wants you on the side you came in, I think. But when you're assigned to go down is posted on the wall, at least it was for us, so you'll know which day when you're eating. Other than I'm pretty sure on PT days, the one of the groups, I don't really remember how they decided, they will be chosen to be able to eat first, and then they'll pick the rest after that, because you will still have like a PT day. But I don't really remember doing a strength day. I thought it was just run days. So I'm not sure. But even right now, it's Black Flag this week, like all week, and like all next week. So I don't know what Lackland's doing. For like 3 of those days, whenever we went to go eat, we were always assigned like last. So anytime we went in there, they may actually be out of something. We never got the chance to be pushed in first. Like, not that it's important, but I'm pretty sure the dessert rack was always empty by the time we got there. They were out of at least one item that we all were like hoping for, and it was just like, it could have been better. I mean, you could have just had us on a rotation, have the dorms like, okay, they went last this time, so they can go first this time. Just flip it, like maybe just a little bit of a rotation. I don't know. But I remember hearing someone say that they were working on something, but it's beyond me. I hope it's better for the new groups, and really don't look forward to Airman's Week or Capstone. It's so much better than BMT. It's going to feel like you're still in BMT because you're still in the same place. You still have to have a wingman concept, and you still have to put something around your waist every day. What else? I feel like there's another thing. And if you still have to carry 341s, I still have to carry 341s here. But when you're there, I don't think anyone did anything bad enough, other than base Liberty, which I'll get to in a second, that they had a 341 taken. Like, we were all pretty chill. Our facilitators, I think for the most part, they liked us. They liked our group. They did say our group was the best of the first 3, because the first 2 they've had a couple issues, especially with base Liberty. You will get base Liberty. Basically, the first one that everyone gets, we were held from our dorm, and I think one other dorm, because the facilitators knew trouble was going to stir up. Because when you have everyone out there that just came out of BMT, something's about to happen. And it did. I don't know what it was, but something happened to where all of them got punished. Our facilitators told us, or told them, whoa, my dorm was like, they had, what am I trying to say? The pad, the patio break, that's what it's called. We had that instead, which I was okay with because I knew we were getting stopped from going into trouble. And we were able to go out when there were less people because they were like kind of grounded for a day, not able to go out. We heard of people, like, pretty much anything I told you not to do, someone was doing. And it's like, why? You're there for 1 week. You can't hold out for 1 week. Like, that's it. Some people I know were able to bring items, like, if you've seen any of my videos before, one of them was about me packing, and I mentioned that I had a second bag. Well, that bag had to be taken back home. My instructors told me that I couldn't take that to Capstone. They said, like, they just had some type of rule change where we can't bring a second bag. Like, I don't know what it was, because when I got to Capstone, or Airman's Week, sorry, some of the people in my dorm had brought laptops. I mean, like, anything. They brought all their things. I saw, like, iPads. I saw so many things. But they did lock them away, back in a closet. But, like, they knew that people were coming with electronics, so I think it wasn't a rule yet. My instructors just didn't want trouble to come from us. I'm not sure what it was, really. Maybe just a miscommunication. So I really don't know what the rule is on that. I think your recruiter might be the best bet. Ask if you're able to bring it, or have a second bag, because my recruiter back then told me to bring one. But she wouldn't know what happened at Capstone. They don't get told what really happens. The only way they know anything happens is if, like, maybe for some reason the Red Cross contacts their parents and they happen to call the recruiter. They don't really know what goes on to you when you get there. Alright, anyway, if there's anything I missed, please comment. I will answer your questions. I don't think I missed anything from Capstone. It was very, very chill compared to BMT. So, yeah, I hope you liked the video. I will be making more shortly, and thank you for watching.